everyone, it's RoleyPoleyCosplays and welcome to another video. Today I changed my name. I'm now RoleyPoleyCos, which obviously is short for cosplay, but I think the shorter name is, easier, simpler. So yeah, today I'm joined with my new buddy Astro. So cute, look at him. So yeah, he's probably going to be joining me in all of my videos or even future streams and literally everything at this point. This is my son, so welcome. Welcome, Astro. So in today's video, we're going to be making a cosplay. It's probably more simpler than any other cosplays I've ever done. We're going to be trying the Mirko suit from My Hero Academia because there was a trend of like everyone doing it in the different characters because of the official art. So yeah, I'm gonna be making it today, and my challenge is to make it from these scraps. So yeah, I'm just gonna challenge myself a bit because I'm gonna try. The only difference I want to make, I would say, is to make this part wider, and over here she does have it more, just to show you, more up like this, so it would look more like this. I'd say if it looks better on the other side, I'll show you, like that. So it's diagonal and then this, and then leaves it wider. So I think that's what I'm going to be doing. So we're going to go ahead and look at the photo and cut out the pieces we need for the bottom part. So as you see, I laid it all flat, and there's barely enough, because if you look at this side, it's just barely enough. So what you have to do now is cut it out. Let me put it right there. Astro has to be in camera. So what you have to do is you're gonna have to cut it out, but cut it thick, like a distance between here and here, so pretty thick, so you have plenty of space to work with, and so it fits you, and you can adjust it to fit you once you cut it out. Because if you cut it exactly along the fabric, it's not gonna fit. It's gonna be too tight and too small. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this. So okay, let's just jump to, I'm not gonna do it on camera because I'm scared, so I'm gonna do it off camera so I don't have as much anxiety. Okay, so I folded it in half to make it easier or more symmetrical, and I also folded this in half, so you just kind of place it there. And what I'm gonna cut along is right over here, down here, and the little divot right there. That way when I unfold it, it's equal on both sides. And remember, just to do it like thicker, I would say like around here-ish, like that thick, just for security, you know. This is my body double, physically, because she is measured to my body. Is my, measurements. Basically, it's just turned to match my measurements, like all throughout the body. So what we're gonna do is kind of start pinning it to be more exact. Oh, I think I definitely got some pins accidentally out, but I'm gonna start doing this side. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing this side just so it's easier to just remove the pins as I go. Oh yeah. Okay. Just so I appear more studious. I guess, I don't know. So finish there. Cut out the excess. Try it on and then make a few more adjustments. And I'll come back to you. Go ahead, Astro. Okay, so we have this. We have this. So next, the shoulders, right? The shoulders. I'm not careful, which is bad. So be the opposite of me. Be here. Okay, so finished painting the sides. Now I'm just going to show you guys a quick tutorial of how to sew by hand. So you know the drill, you just get a long piece of thread, put it through the hole, and then you tie the end. Oop, tie the end like that, super simple. So next we're going to come in and we're just going to do a regular stitching. There's no ladder stitch, none of that. It's just regular up and down movements. So that's basically the movements. Down, up, down, up. So we're gonna start on this side. Let's see, let me turn the camera. This side, and I'm gonna make sure it matches. So pinch it through. Pull. Voila. And you can do that over and over again, just like pinch it through. Hold on. Pinch it through, and then lift or pull. And even though this is arguably more work, but for example, when you want to close it off, you just do this, make a knot, put in the thread, excuse you, and then cut it off. But I'm just gonna go through it one more time just for security, and then I'm gonna do the other three, and then I'll come back to you. Yeah. I literally can't remember when I started this. To be honest, I can't remember. But let's just prop you up here. So, update. I tried it on, and then I started pinning for the bottom parts. So that's for my bum, and then this is for the front. And I'm just gonna hand stitch it just so it's in place. And then I'm gonna cut up the fabrics I need to do the seam along. Let me just show you. Just like the outer parts, and then I'm gonna actually maybe I'll do the inner part first and then the outer. So we'll see. We will see how it plays out. But I'm just gonna sew it. Yeah. I'm just gonna hand sew along here. And yeah. Astro here. Transition for me. Hi everyone, this is technically day 2. Technically day 2 because I tried doing another day and then it went kind of wrong, and then I procrastinated. So here we are with technically day 2 of me recording. I'm just gonna show you what I was able to get done so far. So first we have the front piece. I started adding in the bottom part. So just to explain what I did, I grabbed this piece of fabric and I placed it on top, and then kind of figured out where it was gonna be, and then I drew out the shape that I wanted. If you can see there where I cut, I drew out the shape that I wanted, and what I did is that I folded it in half and cut it that way, so that way it was even on both sides. If I can probably open this to see. See, I folded it in half and then I cut it through the shape that I drew with a pencil. And yeah, I cut it out, then I started kind of plotting where it was gonna be. It was kind of hard because it's kind of hard like making sure it's like centered. I don't even think it's centered right now. That's something I have to check. But yeah, that's basically what I got done. And for the back, I did get this part sewed on. I hand sewed it because I didn't want to get up on the machine. It was just like a pastime. I sat here and just hand stitched it. And wow, I'm really bad at making these kind of videos. But maybe I'll improve in a future video. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to basically fix up this area, and then I'm gonna add some bottom part to like clamp in so it closes, and then I'll focus on the chest piece because it was like a moon, the shape of a moon, and then the fluffy part, the neck part, and the tail. Can't forget the tail. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm getting some tacky glue and basically putting it within the edges so it smooths out and it goes onto the fabric, because I don't know how I would be able to sew it on. So this would be the best solution for me right now. So I'm just kind of gluing it and praying that it looks nice when it dries. Okay, so while that is drying, we're gonna move on to the neck piece. So basically I have this piece of fur fabric that I just cut up to be just around my, oh, there's hair flying everywhere. Just to like be around my neck like that, but I'm probably gonna make it shorter. I'm probably gonna just like fold it in half or like make it like down here-ish. But one thing's for sure, I'm probably gonna, yeah, actually folding that in would be nice. I'm gonna trim it. For sure, I'm gonna be trimming it. But right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna fold it over basically. So we have this and then just place it there. So yeah, I think I'm going to hold it in place with Velcro. So maybe, we will see. Maybe a zipper, maybe Velcro, but I'm just gonna glue it shut on both sides. There, and then I'm just gonna fold it in, and I'm just gonna hold it down until it dries. Also, while I'm here, here's Astro. He is missing his shorts because he lost his shorts to a dog. Long story, but right now he just has a t-shirt. I'm gonna make him new shorts, so hopefully heals his mental scars, because you know, a dog found him and things happen. Poor baby. Well, but that's his lore. This is probably around the time where someone would say, this video is sponsored by blah blah blah. It's not gonna happen. Damn it, my fan is on. I bet the audio is gonna sound super weird. Let me turn it off. I hope it doesn't sound off in the recordings when I come check back on it. Let's see. This should be good. I hope. I probably need to add. more glue. I should have a hot glue gun with me, but I have no idea where it could be. Okay, so you can definitely see this part here, which kind of infuriates me. So maybe I'll end up getting like a purple ribbon and then just placing it over so it looks nicer, but for now we're gonna leave it be. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm folded this in, so I'm gonna sew it in on the sides like this, and then I'll be done with the bottom. And then I need to add the clips. What I did is that I did cut off this piece here from another suit because I don't want to have time to figure out how it works, and I'm gonna add Velcro on these two corners right here so it closes better. And where'd I put the other side? It's right here. I used a clamp for the glue, but yeah, it's like this, and then I would just do that, and then I'm gonna add some pieces of that here, and then eventually, ouch, punctured myself. Not smart. Enough to reach the top and then close like that. So yeah, we're gonna do that real quick right now. Okay, so this is like the bottom part with the clip. So I'm just stitching it along so it creates like a nice neat hem thing. So I could probably show you if I, hold on, turn angles, because I was trying it on and seeing what would fit, but let's do this angle. So you go in, out, push, pull, and that gives more of a straight line. I'm not really perfect, but it's like that. And yeah, I just kind of continue going in, out, in, out, in, out. So it looks like that. And you kind of just pull it. Okay, so for this piece, I finished sewing along the sides. I did it free-handed. It's probably not as neat, but I did it anyway. And right now, it's kind of loose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this over, stitch it along here, and then fold it back, and then it'll be tighter, so it could be like a tighter fit. And then all I have to do really is to make the ears and put the moon symbol on my chest. So yeah, let me sew this first. Okay, so ignore the mess in my room, but this is basically the progress so far. And I have basically most of it done besides the ears and the moon. Well, there is this little metal piece that's supposed to be on the side. Well, like, not metal, but like silver with yellow on it. But my solution is to just, for you guys, because I'm not going to do it right now for the video, I'd probably add it on later, but my suggestion is to get a cheap piece of foam for like $1, cut it out, paint it, and then you can use Velcro and stick it on, since it'd basically be like a one-piece type of thing. So here, and it goes around through the back, then Velcro them. Easy peasy. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the moon and I'm going to do the ears. First I'm going to do the ears because I'm scared of doing the moon right now. So yeah. Is it just me or do I look kind of tired right now? I don't know, maybe there's some, or maybe that's like mascara that I forgot to wipe off. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to continue on with the bunny ears, and I am kind of going to do it how I did my tail's ears. I think I'm going to do something like that. So basically, long story short, I cut up the shapes I wanted, and then I have this wiring. I got it from, if I can remember, Joann's, and I'd say this is, I They changed the wiring sizes. I think it was 0.5. I'm not 100% sure because I got this like a long time ago. But basically, I do the outline of the wiring. So it would be, I guess, something like that for the bunny ears. And then I'd get 2 fabrics, fold them on each side, put stuffing in it, and then add these 2 outward lines. So you could just slap it on like that, and then add some bobby pins to it, and then it basically stays. Even if you put it like up here, and you add pins, and then it stays. That's what I did for tails. So I'm gonna be doing something similar for the bunny, but I'm obviously gonna trim the hair, and I have all this to work with. Yep, gotta put those $70 to use because I obviously got too much, way too much. So yeah, and I'll show you guys how I'm doing it. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm doing here basically is that I'm on this back side, I'm gonna sketch out the length of these ears, and I'm gonna cut them out that way. Normally I would suggest using a razor blade to cut them out, but I don't have that, so I usually just kind of risk it with scissors. But my advice is, if you're gonna cut it along, like if you cut it, if you want the fur to be facing down, like if you have like a making like a skirt with fur, then I would suggest just like cutting it down this way. Well, regardless, you should be cutting it down this way in case, you know, you don't cut it through or anything. But again, I just cutting it through this side. And yeah, just try cutting them out in the same direction. Like, don't cut a piece like that and then do the exact opposite upside down, because then it'll look kind of wonky. So we're gonna start in this corner. I'm gonna look up a reference picture because I don't remember well how big the ears looked. So 1 second. Okay, so it kind of starts at the ear right here and then goes up and around and then back. So I'm gonna kind of make them like earmuffs, just like long earmuffs. I want to say I want to make it up to here. That's pretty tall. So mental measurements. Okay, and I'm just basically gonna start sketching it out. So I hope you can see. So I'm gonna be up here drawing it out. I'm probably gonna flip the camera and reverse it just so like you guys can see. I'm probably just gonna put it upside down, but I'm basically measurement of my ear. It's probably like around that rounded. I'm just guessing and just basing things off of like my ear size and how long I want it to be. Oh, I know nothing about bunny ears, so this is definitely gonna be a struggle. I think maybe a bit higher. That should be good. Let me just, I think this is good. I'm not gonna add on to that. I think this is good. I think this is great. If you want, you could take a look at it. This part will basically be like the ear muff part because it does go over your ears, and then that part will be itself. And basically with the wiring, what you do is that you go along and you do that basically, and that way while you're adjusting it you can move it and it has like mobility. You can shape it the way you want to, but I'm not doing that right now. I'm just kind of showing you guys. So I'm doing that, and I'm gonna cut this one out and then flip it over to this one and then trace it and cut it out. Kind of follow down the hairs like a little. It'd probably be easier just to buy this online, but if you want to try to trace it over character. And I've only done ears like this once before, and it's again with the tails from Sonic, and I feel like I could definitely have done that cosplay better, to be honest. but we're not going to talk about it right now. So here we have on top of this. This is one of the ears. I don't think I'm gonna trim it. I'm just gonna like brush it and then it'll come out fine. And then I'll leave it puffy at the bottom. So this is one of the ears. It's gonna go like this. Yeah. Hair. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm doing a very light, like incredibly light sketch over the white, spreading it out a little. Made my heart drop. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh my gosh. That gave me so much. Ugh. And that's all that matters. So I'm not gonna touch anymore. I'm gonna let it dry, and that'll be the end of it. Let's check up on these. I think it's okay, right? So I gotta find a way to just, they go like this, right? We're gonna find a way to attach these. We're gonna use hair clips or either a headband. So yeah, that's basically the end of that little chapter right here of the ears. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna post the final results on my TikToks. So yeah, I'm basically gonna end it here. So thank you guys for so much for watching, even if it ended up being a bit boring, but that's how it is. It's always tedious, and then procrastinating, and then time crunch. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also follow me on my TikTok and my Instagram at RoleyPoleyCosplay. And yeah, also follow me on my Twitch and Twitter. And yeah, that's basically it. So good night, guys, or good morning, good day, have a nice day, guys. So yeah. This is such a bad outro. See ya.